What is up, guys? Rick Kackis here with some brand spanking new Destiny and Destiny 2 news. Now that's because the Bungie Weekly update has just been released, detailing a bunch of new official information. And so, let's get started. The main thing is the look forward to E3. E3 is only a couple of weeks away, and Destiny will absolutely be present at this event. I should say Destiny 2 will be present at this event. Today, Bungie went into detail about what exactly is going to be happening at E3, what is playable, and what we can expect to be coming out of this event. So, the three things that you can experience if you were to go to E3 are, number one, the Homecoming mission. As stated, the first mission in Destiny 2 starts with an attack on our home. The Red Legion of the Cabal Empire arrives on our doorstep with their sights set on the Traveler. Fight back, show them what we're made of, and become the guardian that Zavala never shuts up about. So that is the first mission that we have already seen. It was playable at the gameplay premiere. However, we weren't allowed to capture gameplay of it. Now I do wonder if it's going to be the exact same mission, or perhaps new areas potentially, or more importantly and more likely, new weapons may be unlocked. At the gameplay premiere, every single version of the game was all running the exact same loadouts with the same weapons, except for one different exotic weapon depending on which class you were playing. So at E3, if there's new weapons, that could be very exciting, even if we're seeing the same events. The next thing that will be playable at E3 is the Countdown PvP game mode that was again at the gameplay premiere. Quoting Bungie here, enter the Crucible to experience the first ever attack and defend mode in Destiny. Work with your teammates to destroy two opposing targets, or defend them if you're on the other side. Choose your attack route carefully. You'll get 1 life and limited revives for each round. And lastly, the Inverted Spire Strike will again be playable. This is what we saw also in the gameplay premiere. Quoting Bungie, fireteam up with 2 other Guardians to enjoy some teamwork and safety in numbers. Travel to Nessus, a planetoid that has become an alien machine world. Descend through a Cabal drill site to infiltrate a Vex stronghold and take down a 3-phase strike boss. So, those 3 things that were at the gameplay premiere will again be playable at E3. But there's a big catch. Firstly, like I mentioned earlier, there may be different weapon loadouts, which is already a big deal. But there's one new thing that you will get to experience, and that is a new subclass. Yes, the ARCSTRIDER Hunter will be playable at E3. That's really exciting, getting to see this remade subclass in action, and I for one am interested to see what actual subclass perks it has. At the gameplay premiere, we got to go right into each of the different subclasses and look at all of their different nodes and perks and abilities and really see how that subclass has changed and how it will work in Destiny 2. So now we're going to get to do the same with the ARCSTRIDER Hunter. Very exciting stuff there. Now there's actually another really interesting piece of Destiny 2 information about E3 that wasn't actually mentioned in the Bungie Weekly update, but I do know about. So I don't have any current plans to go to E3 this year, unfortunately. That may change. Heck, with this ARCSTRIDER Hunter thing, I'm starting to consider it. However, I was told by Activision that if I do end up going, there may be a chance for me to capture some PC gameplay. That's right, you guys might be seeing, now this isn't anything announced or official, but it's very likely that you guys will actually get to see PC gameplay coming out of E3. I know we've been talking about the PC version, we've been talking about what we got to play, but you guys may finally be seeing some of that sexy, uncapped frame rate coming out of E3. So that again is very exciting. Moving on from there, we have, unfortunately, a little bit of less exciting news, but it is definitely going to be big news for a lot of players. Bungie, quite honestly, essentially officially announced that there is no more updates coming to Destiny. Bungie said, and I quote, "Age of Triumph was touted as the last update to Destiny. In our constant watch over the community, we've heard many of you asking if the current sandbox will get another design pass. Our sole focus at this time is Destiny 2. They go on to say, all hands at Bungie are committed to making Destiny 2 the sequel that this community deserves. We have a beta this summer that will demand your bug reports. This fall will begin an entirely new cycle of updates for a brand new game that we think will be the best to answer the feedback you've given us since the original launch of Destiny." So, there you have it. They quite literally say, you've been asking for a sandbox update, you've been asking if the sandbox will get another design pass, then they say, our sole focus is Destiny 2. So what does that mean? It means that the current meta is not going to change. I've been saying this for quite a while, but this is now, it's official. I was just having guesswork, to be honest, but this is really just from Bungie saying, yep, we know the icebreaker is everywhere. It's not going to change. And that is definitely unfortunate. I really wish Bungie would potentially give, a few people the assignment. I'm sure they can spare a few people, to go and hopefully address some of the concerns about this current meta. It definitely has its flaws, like especially with the special ammo economy. A lot of players are just getting sick of icebreakers non-stop, and the fusion grenades, my god. So that's, again, very unfortunate to hear, but it's certainly not unexpected. In any event, moving on from there, we have information about the next Bungie Bounty. This is a community event where if you match with the featured content creator and win, you get an exclusive emblem. And if you match against them and win, you also get that emblem. It's going to be against Skill Up, met him at the D2 Premier, super nice guy, region Australia, on June 3rd at 4 p.m. Pacific time on the PlayStation 4 playing Clash. And so guys, that is it for all of the Destiny and Destiny 2 news and information this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it informative. Now if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny and Destiny 2 content, be sure to slap that subscribe button. If you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKackis. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.